Hi, this is a mini class, an extended tutorial on Flying Pigeon. So we will go through a few poses that will help open up your body and prepare you for this posture. So give it a go and let me know how you get on. So we'll start sitting on the bum with the hands behind us, and then we're just going to take some windscreen wipers, knees to the left and to the right. Just warming up into the hips. You're going to need open hips for this pose. So if you are up here when you sit down, you're probably not going to be able to access this pose anyway. So you're going to need a lot more opening of the hips before you attempt it. Okay, so I'll come this way. And then as you bring one knee down, make a line between the knee and the heel, and then make a line between the heel and the other knee, and we're just going to come down here. Take an extended hold, flex the toes. Well done. And then we'll come to the other side. So switch. So we're making like a box shape. Well done. And then come back to center. Okay. From here, take one leg, maybe this is my left leg is going to be grounded, so the feet's down, the knees bent, and then bring the right ankle onto the knee. Flex the toes on the right foot, and I feel that this knee is becoming parallel, so push the right knee down slightly. Okay, you can bring your hands to the ground or behind you, and then you can play with walking the heel in and walking the chest up. If you are really tight and if you're not really done much movement today, you might need to do some more movement, warm-ups, a few salutations before you even come into these postures. Well done. Okay, now bring the legs straight and then reach forward. Well done. And let's change sides. So my right leg is now bent, knee to the sky, left ankle is on the knee, and then I'm walking my heel all the way in because that's accessible to me. Maybe you have to stay here, feel into the hips, and I'm bringing my chest up towards my shin, but I'm pushing this left knee forward to create this right angle position. And then bring the foot long and start to forward fold over that right leg. Awesome. Okay. Bring the knees down and feet down, come into Malasana. Push the knees into the elbows into the knees, straighten out through the spine, the crown of the head towards the sky. Well done. Bring your hands down, lift your hips up, take hold of the elbows and just bounce up and down. Because we're going to have to be able to touch the floor with our hands in this posture. So we want the hamstrings to be nice and warm. Okay, come back down into your Malasana and we'll warm up the wrists. Close the hands really tight, make a fist and then open. You're throwing something away. And now grab something. So grab and make a fist. And then shake them out. Interlace the hands, fingers together. and circle the wrist. Interlace the hands the other way, I can never do this, and then circle the other direction, which should feel super strange. Okay. Let's come onto our back now. Place the left ankle onto the knee. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Bring the arms up. Lift the head and the shoulders off the ground. Flex the wrists. Bring the heel in towards the bum. And then see if you can kind of grab hold of the outer edge of your arm with your toes. And then lift up. Feel your navel pulled into spine and push. This is basically the same posture, but we're on our back. So hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release down. And then we'll do the other side. So right ankle onto the knee, arm comes in, flex the wrists, try and imagine you can take hold of the upper arm with these toes, push, 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 like there's an imaginary ground underneath you, navel into spine. And for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let the knees go from side to side. Bring the knees into the chest, lift the heels up, and then come into your happy baby. Okay, bring the knees into the chest. We're going to rock and roll on the spine 5 times. On the 5th time, we're going to come into Malasana, the yogi squat at the front of the mat. So 1 time, feet to the ground. Try and go super slow and try and keep the connection with the stomach and the thighs. 2, 3, 4, 5 feet down, lift up. Maybe you needed to use your hands. Okay. Roll all the way up to standing. Feel the left foot nice and grounded. Lift the right knee up. Take hold of the shin and then pull the thigh into stomach. And then bring the heel onto the knee, just above the knee onto the thigh. I'm going to bend down. Bring the hands into prayer. Place the inner ankle on the upper arm bone and the knee, just where the knee is, on the upper arm bone. And then we're going to bring the hands to the ground, okay? So if you can get here, that's good. You're halfway there. Maybe you can't even get the hands to the ground, you know, so you could use bricks, but I like to really wait until my body's ready. So my hands are down. I'm going to start to transfer the weight forward. So if I look to the ground now between my fingers, all the energy is just going to go crash to the ground there. So I want to be looking forward because the energy is moving out of the head and it's going to move out of the back toe. So we're moving in an expansion. It's an expansion of energy in both directions. So come down. I'm looking towards the front of my mat. Maybe I just rock back and forward here a few times. And then I look forward to the front of the mat. I can lift the back toes up. Maybe I stay here. Maybe I can straighten through that back leg. Keep looking forward. Keep pushing the hands down. And when you're ready to come in, knee in, foot down. And try and come out with the same level of awareness, of control as you went in. Knee towards the chest. And the right foot comes down. Let's try the other side. Just take a moment to get the rhythm of the heart back to its normal rhythm. Lift up the left leg. Take hold of the knee, the shin. Lift the thigh in towards the stomach. Bring the heel onto the space above the knee on the thigh. Bending down. Bringing the upper arm into this gap, this curve where the ankle is, and the left upper arm where the knee is. So I bend all the way down so my hands can come to the ground. So no, that's more difficult. This is a bit more easy. A bit further away is more easier. So here, if I move my hands a bit further away, I might lose the contact with my knee. So I just lift up my heel to again create this contact. I'm gripping on with the toes at the side. And again, I'm not looking between the fingers. I'm looking towards the top of the mat so the energy moves forward. Bending into the elbows, lifting up on that back heel a few times so I can feel the energy and the weight shift. And then I lift the back toes. If I feel comfortable, I can straighten and reach out through that back leg. Breathe. And when you're ready, back in. Keeping the same level of awareness, control, as you come back to your standing position. Let me know how you did, and if you want any more tutorials, give me some suggestions.